We are getting this game going underway right now, and I cannot wait to see these two guys battle. I don't know what the strategy Leenock is going to use.
Yeah, you know, he chose Shattered Temple, so he must have something planned.
We'll see. To introduce the players, over here in the top center, he needs your support, this young pro gamer. Can he have yet another epic comeback like he had in his previous match against DRG? Make some noise for Leenock. Not far away, controlling the right side of the map, we have our Protoss player. Who is this guy? How is he so good? I have never seen a Protoss play like this before in my life. Give it up for Naniwa. Naniwa has like actually solved the game, Artosis. Like when he plays StarCraft, he just sees Matrix code going down the screen.
It seems like that, and unfortunately there is no red dress on Leenock today.
We have the probe moving up now into the Zerg's main base. And he's going to see right away what Leenock is up to.
Well, Leenock's not up to a whole lot right now. Naniwa, though, looks like he's going to go for another Forge Expand. I like that he's doing it on every map. He really has it figured out. We haven't seen him do 1 3-gateway expand yet.
Yeah. He's clearly telling us that if you want to win in this matchup, you can actually fast expand all the time.
Yeah, every single map. I mean, he has been roach rushed, and it has not worked. So I do not expect Leenock to do something like that again, but he could because he is opening with a gas and pool build.
All right, gas and pool. Naniwa will have to get a forge here eventually and place that cannon perfectly.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to go first for that Nexus. See if Leenock tries to get down there with some Zerglings. You know, it's a very wide open choke, so might be something that could work out. Now, the Nexus is going up, but the Overlord sees it. And the Overlord sees that there's no Forge quite yet. He may try to send some Zerglings down. As you recall, Tasteless, perhaps, from that PvZ that we saw DRG against Naniwa, he got to even kill a pylon in the back of an expand on a wide base like this.
Yeah.
So something like that may occur again.
Actually, even looking at this pylon over here, I don't know if you can cover all this with one cannon, can you?
I think he is going to need 2.
I think you're right. I think he will need 2. We have 4 Zerglings on the way.
Only 4, though. He is getting speed as well. Droning up after that. And the 4 Zerglings.
Whoa! Canceled. And the cannon might be late, guys. I'm not sure.
Yeah, actually, this is a little bit dangerous. The Zerglings skipped chasing the probe, and they are going directly for that natural.
Uh-oh.
This could be bad. Naniwa not pulling any probes yet. Finishing the wall off. Will it give him enough time?
They've got to run around. Can he wall this up with another structure?
Well, this is... Well, oh! The timing of Naniwa is undeniable.
God. What?
This is like a StarCraft 1 Forge Expand. This guy knows every single timing.
He actually looked at that situation and was like, oh, no, it's fine. They'll have to run all the way over here, and then I'll get exactly 5 probes down here and block this off, and yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't even know what to say anymore, Tasteless. I just want to watch this and smile and cry.
This is actually insane, man. Roach Warren on the way.
Oh, boy. Well, you know, getting a few Roaches out against a strategy like this from Naniwa where the cannon doesn't really cover everything can be quite strong, but Naniwa is going to be able to get Stalkers out very quickly, and before Roach speed, those Stalkers are going to completely defend against the Roaches with proper micro.
Warp Gate on the way.
5 Roaches on the way as well.
Yeah.
And he is getting a Stalker, so that is Mr. Careful Naniwa right there.
Now 7 Roaches. Let's see if he keeps making Roaches. Yeah, 8. Okay, I don't know if he's going to stop Artosis.
Yeah, he is going Roach wild right now. And only 1 cannon still. The problem is going to be the Stalkers. He is getting that Stalker out very quickly. One of the reasons he's getting that Stalker out so quickly is to stop Zergling harassment there. Doesn't actually have to make a cannon against these few Zerglings if he doesn't want to.
Nice job here by Leenock.
Right, so
it's the little things that count.
We do have all the roaches on the way, Tasteless. A lot of cannons are going to be going up. That Stalker being put into a position where it can micro a lot. But Leenock is going back into economy from the roaches. He's starting to make drones again. He just wants to do a certain amount of damage. Isn't counting on this to kill Naniwa.
All right, he's got to be careful here. Actually, getting the Cybernetic score would be huge since there's only one Stalker out right now. I don't know if Naniwa could stop this, actually.
Yeah, and it looks like Warp Gate will not finish, and he's going to be sitting there with just 2 sentries and a Stalker, which that's pretty rough, man. That is pretty rough.
And, you know, if he can even get to the Nexus here and start doing damage over there, you know how long it would take for this one Stalker to kill off all these roaches? A very long time.
A very long time indeed, but a good force field, getting a couple of those roaches off to the side so his Stalker can deal a little bit more damage. And one does go down, but Naniwa has some micro just so carefully. His Cybernetic score has not finished yet. He is getting a Stargate as well, though. So when he has a Void Ray out, for certain those roaches will be driven off. But will his Nexus still be alive?
I mean, is he actually going to lose the Nexus? He hasn't even started a Void Ray yet. And now it started. Meanwhile, back here, the shields are almost all gone here on the Nexus.
Oh, and he missed a pylon, so the Void Ray got chrono boosted, but did not start to make. Just now starting to make. And now the Sentry's even coming out.
And it looks like he may have to turn around. He has maybe 30 more seconds to try to do damage with these roaches before the Void Ray pops out, and from there, there's not a whole lot he can do.
Well, the roaches still being microed very efficiently. Doing the best he can. Both players juking, jiving quite a bit. And just going for the Nexus. And another Stalker finally does pop out. The Void Ray is almost complete, and the roaches realize it's time to get out of here.
Leenock's got really good game sense to know exactly the right moment to turn around. And I have to say, that was pretty crippling to Naniwa.
Well, the Void Ray is out, and it's starting to chase off some of these Overlords, but, you know, Leenock was in his base the whole time. He saw that Void Ray building, so he's making spores. He has queens, and he's droning up a lot, knowing that Naniwa can't really attack yet.
All right, the Void Ray comes out now with the Phoenix, and he just wants to do whatever damage he can do. It looks like Leenock's already prepared. Leenock doing a great job of taking the lead early on in this game.
A lot of damage being dealt to his flying units here. 4 queens out with a nice creep spread so far.
Continuing to make Phoenixes out of the Stargate is Naniwa. Naniwa making sure he's not going to forget any more pylons in this game. Again, he does not have Warp Gate yet. So this is a pretty bad situation.
That is a pretty late
nice.
Warp Gate. And ooh, very good transfuse, but too many queens. He does have to back up. Still making some Phoenixes, which is kind of interesting because there are so many queens out here. Leenock is just defending so well.
He's still, once again, a little bit late on when he gets his Warp Gates. Note he also has not finished these 2 gases over here. So, I see what he's going to do. He's going to attack 2 places at once because the Spine Crawlers are over here. He can get vision with the Phoenixes and the Void Rays.
Don't forget that the Void Ray will kill those roaches super, super quickly. And he has been caught. We now know that Leenock has to deal with this. He's making a lot more roaches, but of course this Void Ray going to be very, very useful.
Oh man, yeah, it looks like Leenock's just a little bit too airtight here. Not as much that Naniwa can actually do.
Oh my god, 10 Hydras in production right now. Those are out. I don't think that Naniwa's going to be able to be aggressive anymore.
Don't forget, guys, it's still 2 base versus 2 base. Zerg has to acquire 3rd base pretty soon.
Yeah, you know, the longer he takes on that, the closer Naniwa comes to getting even. Well, the Hydras are out, and Naniwa turning around very smartly, realizing that that army will absolutely crush him. But his robotics at home is almost done, so he can go into Colossus next quite quickly.
All right, he's now retreating back over here. Naniwa, very nice transition, as Artosis said. Yes, he will be able to go get the Colossus out here. Also doing a great job of upgrading, already with +1. If we take a look at the upgrades here, for Naniwa, +1 range. So they're pretty even at this point in time as far as the upgrade war goes.
Leenock looks like he wants to kill Tasteless. He's getting 9 more Hydras plus 2 range attack and an infestation pit all off of 2 base. So he is definitely going for broke. He has decided that Naniwa should not be able to hold off this attack. And you know what? He very well may be right here.
Oh, I don't know, man. Whenever you bring Hydras off creep, you damn better win that battle because they cannot retreat. They're too slow off the creep.
There's a lot of Zealots in Naniwa's army.
Reinforcements are on the way.
That is a lot of units for Leenock. He's up by 32 supply right now. Of course, the Zealot's not going to be all that useful. Roach is so strong against them.
All right, here we go.
This is so many Zealots. A Colossus is on the way. Naniwa has to hold right now, though. He doesn't have any time. And that is a lot of lifting by the Phoenixes right there. Some good force fields going off. And Naniwa is picking off much more than I thought he might.
Oh my God. I love how he just waited till the last second to use the force fields. He's not just randomly throwing force fields up. He's actually so calculated with how he executes this.
Oh my God, the Colossus is almost done. This is mostly just Hydras in the front. I am getting the sickest nerd chills because Naniwa may in fact hold this attack.
I mean, basically, Leenock is just trying to end this to some degree. He wants to bludgeon Naniwa with such a large amount of forces that the game will just end. But, you know, Naniwa is doing so well at just barely hanging on and holding off these attacks. It's surreal.
He's got to watch out, though. There are 3 fungals available right now. And if Naniwa is not allowed to micro, of course he will lose the battle. In the meantime, a Spire is going up and a 3rd base finally for Leenock.
Spire, as you said, just starting now. So this is going to be an interesting situation. Naniwa is catching up by a little bit. Also note Thermal Lance is about 75% complete.
The second Colossus is done as well. And he's actually, you got to be careful, Naniwa. Oh my God. With those fungal growths out there.
Bungling the Phoenix is not too impactful anymore. That's no longer the backbone staple unit.
Yeah, those were a lot for scouting right now. But Naniwa looks like he is getting ready to perhaps take the gold base. Placing that pylon there, a forward warp-in point.
So many stalkers here. Leenock now pushing out with the spine crawlers.
You know what, Tasteless? I think that we're going to see him go at 3 Colossus and just try to kill Leenock. He might feel a bit too far behind.
Well, you know, the funny thing is Naniwa is not even really that far behind right now. But it's difficult for him to actually know that.
Well, here we go. He is moving forward. That Thermal Lance is done. The 3rd Colossus is joining him up. He's got to be careful here. The fungal growth is going to be very powerful. Some sentries being taken out. Only 3 sentries left. But the Colossi being worth so much. Beautiful fungal growth. But the Hydras are all that's left. And the Colossi should be able to pick these off.
Oh my God. Naniwa, yeah, he is actually a superhuman. I can confirm this now, guys. So the Stalkers and the Colossi moving up, checking the gold base, says nope, nothing. He does not know about this base over here, but on to this battle.
He is going for it. Not a lot of force fields, though, and that makes it quite dangerous. That is a lot of roaches from Leenock, but more Stalkers being rallied up. The 3 Colossi still alive, dealing tons of splash damage. The Hydra's almost all gone, but the roaches are doing a great job of tanking.
Notice how he's focus firing with the Colossi. They're always attacking the same thing.
And Leenock battling back now. Those Corruptors going to take out the Colossi very quickly. Wow, Leenock crushing that army of Naniwa finally.
I'm sure he probably wishes he destroyed these rocks at the gold base before moving out like that.
Well, you know, I think that's a base he can't hold on to right now. If he wants to expand, I feel like he has to do it in the back right. But it looks like it's going to be some long-distance gold mining.
So Naniwa is hanging on by a thread right now. And that thread might be clipped in a second here as we see Leenock closing in with perhaps too many roaches, too many Corruptors. Emergency Immortal comes out, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough. And I would say expect GG pretty soon here, as I don't see any way that Naniwa can recover from this.
Yep, GG. Leenock tying up this first best of 3. Naniwa chugging some water.